Hi everyone. Today we'll learn English through reading. I'll explain challenging words from the text and give you examples. We're diving into the super popular book Diary of a Wimpy Kid by Jeff Kinney. We're looking right at the very first journal entry written by the main character Greg Heffley. Let's see what Greg actually wrote, and I'll help explain the trickier bits. Tuesday. First of all, let me get something straight. This is a journal, not a diary. I know what it says on the cover, but when Mom went out to buy this thing, I specifically told her to get one that didn't say diary on it. Great. All I need is for some jerk to catch me carrying this book around and get the wrong idea. Let's break it down. Get something straight means to make sure something is clear or understood correctly. A jerk is a rude, annoying person who might bully others at school. In fact, Greg himself gets bullied by jerks. The other thing I want to clear up right away is that this was Mom's idea, not mine. But if she thinks I'm going to write down my feelings in here or whatever, she's crazy. So just don't expect me to be all Dear Diary this and Dear Diary that. Expect means here think or hope that someone will do something.
But I do expect you to be 5% less condescending.
The only reason I agreed to do this at all is because I figure later on when I'm rich and famous, I'll have better things to do than answer people's stupid questions all day long. So this book is going to come in handy. Figure means to think or conclude something.
I figure he should be doing a few chores.
Come in handy to be useful or helpful when needed. Greg believes this diary will be helpful when he's too busy answering questions as a celebrity. Like I said, I'll be famous one day, but for now I'm stuck in middle school with a bunch of morons. Let me just say for the record that I think middle school is the dumbest idea ever invented. You got kids like me who haven't hit their growth spurt yet, mixed in with these gorillas who need to shave twice a day. And then they wonder why bullying is such a big problem in middle school. Key vocabulary. Morons means foolish or stupid people. Dumbest means the most stupid. Hit their growth spurt refers to starting to grow quickly, especially in height during the teen years. Gorillas here mean big, strong kids, used here to describe bigger students. Gorillas does not refer to real gorillas, a type of ape with thick hair like that. Instead, it describes some big, strong students in school. If it was up to me, grade levels would be based on height, not age. But then again, I guess that would mean kids like Chirag Gupta would still be in the first grade. Today is the first day of school, and right now we're just waiting around for the teacher to hurry up and finish the seating chart. So I figured I might as well write in this book to pass the time. By the way, let me give you some good advice. On the first day of school, you got to be real careful where you sit. You walk into the classroom and just plunk your stuff down on any old desk, and the next thing you know, the teacher is saying, "I hope you all like where you're sitting because these are your permanent seats." Seating chart, a plan showing where each student will sit in the classroom.
I think that's it. The seating chart is done. This is our wedding. Wow.
Plunk your stuff down to carelessly put your things on a desk. So in this class, I got stuck with Chris Hosey in front of me and Lionel James in back of me. Jason Brill came in late and almost sat to my right, but luckily I stopped that from happening at the last second. At the last second, at the very final moment before something happens.
So sorry, I bailed at the last second.
Next period, I should just sit in the middle of a bunch of hot girls as soon as I step in the room. But I guess if I do that, it just proves I didn't learn anything from last year. A girl sitting in front of me asked me to pass a note which was written, "Greg is a dork," to a girl sitting behind me. He means trying to sit by the pretty girls always ends badly for him. Poor Greg. Man, I don't know what is up with girls these days. It used to be a whole lot simpler back in elementary school. The deal was, if you were the fastest runner in your class, you got all the girls. And in the 5th grade, the fastest runner was Ronnie McCoy. What is up with means what is the matter with girls? Nowadays, it's a whole lot more complicated. Now it's about the kind of clothes you wear or how rich you are or if you have a cute butt or whatever. And kids like Ronnie McCoy are scratching their heads wondering what the heck happened. Complicated here means difficult to understand or deal with, not simple. Greg says nowadays it's a whole lot more complicated. He's saying girls now care about fashion, looks, popularity, and money more than just being good at running. Scratching their heads, to be confused and unsure about something. When Greg says Ronnie is scratching their heads, it means he's confused or puzzled. The most popular boy in my grade is Bryce Anderson. The thing that really stinks is that I have always been into girls, but kids like Bryce have only come around in the last couple of years. I remember how Bryce used to act back in elementary school. But of course, now I don't get any credit for sticking with the girls all this time. Come around means to start to be interested in something. Here, girls. Get any credit, to receive any recognition or praise. In this paragraph, Greg now talks about popularity, and Greg says he has always liked girls and wanted to get along with them, but has never gained their acceptance. Like I said, Bryce is the most popular kid in our grade, so that leaves all the rest of us guys scrambling for the other spots. The best I can figure is that I'm somewhere around 52nd or 53rd most popular this year. But the good news is that I'm about to move up one spot because Charlie Davies is above me and he's getting his braces next week. I try to explain all this popularity stuff to my friend Rowley, who is probably hovering right around the 150 mark, by the way, but I think it just goes in one ear and out the other with him. Scrambling for the other spots means hurrying to compete for the remaining popular positions, trying to make oneself more popular. Braces, devices used to straighten teeth. Greg thinks they'll make Charlie less popular. People who usually wear braces tend to look a bit less attractive, so Greg can boost his popularity a bit. Goes in one ear and out the other, not listened to or remembered. Greg means that his friend Rowley didn't pay attention to what he said. Okay, we've completed this learning session. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up. What part of Greg's first day did you find funniest or most relatable? Let me know in the comments. See you next time for more book explanations.